There are many things I cannot control, and every day in life there'll be many things you cannot control. But when we're busy talking about what we can't control and what is, we forget to take responsibility for what is within our control. So that was 15 years ago, and I started a journey of what was within my control. And the first thing is, what can I do? What do I know how to do? Yeah, but what am I also feeling called to do? Because as I was evaluating things for myself, I started having conversations with other people a lot around this area of money. And that's when it hit home. I actually want to teach as I learn. Every time I talk, don't look at me as the expert. It's just as I learn, I can teach others what it is I am learning. And that is how Centonomy started. It started with one client. Yeah, one person saying, okay, come and do a financial plan for me. Now, this person, when they did give me the assignment, my problem was, will they ask me how much I am worth? You know, when you're talking to people about money, sometimes people expect to also have had money. Will they ask me the size of my investments? Yeah. But I learned that sometimes, no, they didn't. They were just wondering, what can I do and what is the attitude in which I showed up to do it. There's one of the clients I started meeting, and I remember even to go to where we were meeting, my car didn't have fuel. Drive a little Starlet, it didn't have fuel, and I tried Googling E. What does E in Starlet mean? Does it mean 3 kilometers? Does it mean 5 kilometers? Yeah? So this is a situation you find yourself in, and you make do. It did reach the venue, but it was not going to come back. But luckily, he paid me for the consultation in cash. Which then I was able to drive to the fuel station, yeah? But no matter what you're going through, and I've learned this a lot in life, it is not about the current circumstance. We always think the current circumstance is what defines us. It is what is going to be your belief even as you navigate the current circumstance. So where you are going is always far better than your current circumstance, but do you actually see it that way? So from this, doing that one-on-one client, then you do another client, then it became a point where I saw, okay, 80% of the problems are similar. So let's start training people on money instead of doing the one-on-one. I got people who agreed to work with me. When I say agreed, I literally mean agreed, because I could not pay them. It was literally agreed. I see where you are going. I will come and help you do this, even as you figure it out. Because when you are convicted about something, that conviction is very attractive to people. So they're like, okay, I'll take a chance on you. The first venue that agreed that I could use their venues for training, I didn't know how I was going to pay them. But they're like, okay, but we see where this might go. You can pay after 3 months. So it became classes, and Joanne will talk about them. And that is what has led for the last 15 years to Centonomy, teaching people about money, teaching people about business, teaching teenagers, teaching those who are retiring, teaching companies, teaching those who are in university. That has what has led to us reaching and impacting over 500,000 people. That is the story of Centonomy. And I say it so that you understand it never started with anybody giving me anything. It never started with an investor giving me 10 million shillings. You know, that's what the people like talking about. It never started because I had gotten my savings perfectly right, so I was in the right step to make this investment in Centonomy. It never started with that. But it started by looking at the small things. How do I translate that? It started by me changing my mindset on my life, how I was going to work, what success was going to mean to me, and what money was going to be a tool for. And in my book, Making Sense, I actually quote, money is a tool for the life you want, but in itself, it is not the life.